Okay, all right, world. Super no. But giant moths, I don't know, they'd have no interest in me. I'm not a flower. Oh, yeah! Let's fucking go! Look at that little pink thing in her hand. That's the axolotl! Woo! Look it up. The ancient scorpions, I think they lived under the ocean, like crabs or something, and when they came to land, they started to shrink in size, but yeah. Basically, insects, the basic like rule of thumb with insects is the more oxygen and the more heat there is, the bigger the insects are gonna get. They're pretty much dependent on their environment. So like the closer you get to the equator, you're gonna find bigger moths, bigger grasshoppers, bigger bugs, bigger spiders, like tarantulas and stuff, right? Prehistoric era, when it was like, when reptiles got really big, kind of the same rule of thumb. Reptiles are the same. The more oxygen, the more heat, the bigger they're gonna get. So like, anytime there was dinosaurs, there was probably some really big fucking bugs. It's crazy. I actually found an article the other day that was really cool. It was, they just found like, I don't know how to say it, like a nest or whatever of, like prehistoric armadillos. So cool. They're unveiling them right now. It's very interesting. I don't know. My tarantulas are good. They're being a pain. We tried to do a feeding the other day, but it's already too cold because winter. So like 3 of them ate. Of course. And you know what's funny? I had to donate $100. Had to. I donated $100 to charity to eat my words because I genuinely said out loud, I said, guys, if this tarantula is the first one to eat all day, then I will donate $100 to the first charity of choice for chat because fuck, this tarantula never eats and no one's eating. And that tarantula literally, without missing a cue, just went pop, took the worm instantly. I was like, welp. It was like it was scripted. Yeah, deal's a deal. The reason I took Eliza up here to fish, if anybody's wondering, is I was taught that when you're getting these fish, these special fish, the inclement weather heightens your chance. And I did look it up on Reddit. I looked it up with Beth. We looked up the actual like statistics of catching certain fish because I was so upset about some of the fish I couldn't catch. It was insane. And like with improved or advanced or whatever, they're really, really great bait. In inclement weather, in the correct region, you have like a 3% chance of catching what you need to catch. It's crazy. Hey, I'll do any. I'm a big proponent of charity. I don't know. Rich people seem to become evil. I don't think I want to be part of that club. Yeah, in prehistoric times, the oxygen levels were way higher for a long time, so massive bugs, exactly. Just to give you an example, the room air that you and I are breathing right now is about 21% oxygen. That's it. Versus back then, it was like 30-ish, I think. Hold on, I'm going to look it up. I don't want to lie to you. Up to 30%. Fuck, I'm so proud of my brain sometimes. Dude, seriously. It's incredible. I think I suck with the numbers, but then I like blurt them out and I'm like, wait a minute, let's look it up. It's about 30%, yeah. So that's how much higher of an oxygen level it is, so you get a lot bigger bugs and stuff, and just animals in general. I dated someone that would be considered charity work. Holy fuck. Can I take that? That's one of the best insults I've ever heard in my life. I'm just gonna use that. You seem like charity work, bitch. I'm good. That's phenomenal. Snaps for you. That's beautiful. You can only use bait once. And if you pull your line in before the fish bites, I think you get your bait back. But if the fish bites and you miss it, like you miss this stupid little wheel game I'm playing, then you miss out. You miss it. That insult's savage and beautiful. The only thing I can think of that was on par to that as like just instantaneously savage was, oh honey, you look like you wear a name tag to work. Oh, that one burns deep in Labia loins. Yeah. I'm self-branding, bitch. Let's go. I'm wearing Fallout clothes today. I don't know. I'm not part of Big Fallout, I swear to God. Youch, right? But, like, you know there's someone in your life that you're definitely going to want to throw that at. You bank those away for later. Oh, my God. Oh. It is an icky twist. You look like you drop common loot. Ooh, that's actually pretty dark. That's pretty fucking dark. You drop white loot. I might be low level rich, but I donate a lot to charity too. My expenses are low, and you just gotta, if you don't have a heart. I mean, honestly, Trouble, like, rich, sure, to some people, it's all relative, though. Like, I was reading an article today about Dolly Parton and how much money she's given away to charity and how she's the only person in the world who's not a billionaire because of her altruism. Which is crazy considering how much money she pulls in. Like, she has to probably put effort into giving money away to remain not a billionaire. It's relative. Man, did I tell you, I was watching, you could go watch this. It was a Last Meals, like the mythical Last Meals or whatever. They're pretty good. And it was one with Sierra, and it was really fun. She seems like a really fun person. But at one point they asked her, like, oh, we know you want to be a billionaire. Like, why is that? Like, can we just ask? Like, it's fun question. She's like, well, you know, just in case something happens or just in case there's an emergency, like, that's my comfort line. And I was like, big wow, where people's comfort lines are in terms of like their savings account and what an emergency could be to them. And I think it all has to do with that hedonic treadmill. And like, no matter what like income level you make, like it becomes points and not really money. Cause like there's only so much money you can spend in a lifetime. And then I think I was just saying this, Trouble, when I can't remember if we were just talking about the charity or whatnot the other day, but I was saying like, I'll never be rich because I could never watch people around me suffer. I'll give everything away. Like, within reason, I'll pay my bills, I'll have food in my belly, I'll have a roof over my head, I'll spoil myself with some weed here and there, but, like, you know what I mean? I couldn't. But I think that's the difference between us and people who become redonkulously rich, to where it's just like, what the fuck's the point? You literally can't spend that much money in a lifetime. What are you doing? Dolly Parton is a national treasure. We will all throw hands for Dolly Parton. We stan her. Yeah, she's pretty wonderful. 1,000 millions will finally be enough. Literally, like, what do you even do? That's the hedonic treadmill. That it's actually you can look it up on Wikipedia, and like there's a little blurble at the very beginning. They'll pretty much sum it up. But it's basically like no matter what dollar amount you make, you think you don't make enough. You adjust, exactly. You always adjust your lifestyle to fit that dollar. So suddenly, like, oh, well, we can't barely put anything in savings because our mortgage is $100,000 a month or something crazy like that, just as an exaggeration. But that's the concept of it, yeah. I feel rich in that everything I have, I own. Is that weird? That makes me feel really fucking rich. Like, I don't have to make a payment on anything right now. Yeah. Most of my 30s have been just payments on things. Oh, God, it feels so nice not to be in debt. And, you know, I hear these friends of my mom's and stuff. I see them on Facebook post things like how we, like, are the reason the world is failing because we're not part of the economy and we're not buying into the economy and we don't go shopping and we don't do the consumerism and Christmas and stuff. I'm like, wow, thank you for the compliment. Easy way to blow a lot of money, get cancer. Bitch.
Fuck cancer.
Took my dad, tried to take my mom. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, I'm out. Motherfucking fuck that shit, I'm out. Cancer can fuck a dick. I feel myself up all the time. Everybody, let's all have a self-check. You're fine. I just had to prove a point. I just did a self-check before I could catch a fish and fall out. Yep. Nothing out of the ordinary. Feel your titties. It's worth it. Fuck cancer. Oh, grim. Fuck all of that. Fuck cancer, dude. It's so fucked up. It's so like, and it's so conflicting scientifically speaking. Like what the fuck cancer is literally like your body attacking itself in terms of an autoimmune response, which is fucking crazy. I know someone right now is going through blood cancer. And let me fucking tell you, the poor drugs that woman has gone through have actually made her feel insane. Like these drugs that like, yeah, they'll help like with your blood, your red blood cell count and all this and like help with this kind of blood cancer you have. But also you're going to have like delusions and shit. And I'm just like, oh my God, at what cost? Like what is survival worth? What the fuck? Is this forever? Yes, yes. Can't fill yourself up for blood cancer. Oh my God, can you imagine though? Not to be weird about it, but if they were like, all right, time to finger fuck to your neck vein. Everyone, just secure the hands around the trachea nice and firmly. It's fine, and pinch on the sides. I did my fingernails yesterday while we watched the movie, the show. I feel very done. I'm not kidding, Mishi. That's actually the actual side effect. I can't remember the name of the drug, but it actually said like delusions of grandeur, which is actually like a symptom of hypomania in bipolar, which is the only reason I knew about it. I was like, oh my God, no, that's a really scary symptom. Like we need to look into this. But they're very okay with some of these because it's like alive and crazy as fuck or maybe dead. It's fucking insane. It's so stupid. It's the rigmarole that people are put through that go through that shit. I'm so sorry if any of you have had to go through the American health system. The healthcare system's a joke. And this is like at a really notable hospital in California. Like it's a really good, it should be decent care. I was on drugs where suicide was a common side effect for a while. I couldn't get a boner and it barely helped with my pain. All of that is just the worst combination I can possibly think of because the fact that you couldn't get a boner meant you couldn't jerk off and all of that would make me want to literally check out early. And oh shit, I'm so glad you're here today. Thank you. And cheers to all of you that have survived negative thoughts about wanting to be here and or cancer because fuck all that. Jesus Christ. Yay! Haribo's not illegal anywhere. Hey, Knives diving into a 2-gummy night means that movie night ahead of us has got to be interesting. Did you guys know we have movie night every night in our Discord? Everybody's welcome. It's not a sub-only thing. Please stop by. We don't do cams or mics. We have a little text chat where we talk. Cancer's how you found pot? Oh my God, sick. I mean, I still wish you didn't get cancer, though. Sugar-free Haribo gave us that amazing read on Amazon, though. I'll never regret that. That was such a beautiful day. I think it's like a closed thread, but the comments are still there. You can absolutely still read what happens. I caught the piranha. I'm so sorry. That means there's piranhas out here. You've read the one, right, about the sugar-free Haribo gummy bears making someone just like pee out their butt violently? Incredible. There's another like infamous review. Is it like an Amazon review of something else? Rope or something? Oh no, there was the Amazon review serial killer though. He was reviewing items literally for what he was using them for, i.e. tying up bodies and stuff, and no one caught him for ages. Crazy. Crazy. What is it? He was called like the Amazon review killer or something. I haven't listened to true crime in ages, but God, did I listen to a lot. Oh my God, maybe winter's my time. I got into it because some of it is absurd and a lot of it, like nowadays especially, has to do with social media people. A lot of people crack on social media. That's pretty scary. No need to worry about colonoscopy rep, just eat a bunch of sugar-free Haribo. What were you gonna say, Knives? Yay! What kind of fish? Like, do we need to go somewhere special? Oh, Well, then use your best bait here. These are the best conditions to catch a rare fish. We're not going to talk about the other piranha I just caught, everybody. This... Ooh, fuck yeah. That's, catch like a certain amount of glowing fish is another one of those fish achievements in there. No. No, it's so hard. I don't think I could fish with your reel anymore. Like, the reel improvements make such a difference. I heard that. 15, thank you, Happy. Yeah, you have to catch 15 glowing fish altogether, so that's a good one. I've never peed out my butt in my conscious adult life, and I'm happy about that. I think I successfully jerked off maybe 8 times in those 2 years. Oh, my heart. I watched a lot of ClassyKatie, though, and that helped me feel less alone and fucked up. Oh, my God, Ike, shut the fuck up. Because he had to watch me? You asshole. I'm sorry, I took that wrong. I was sensitive. I was like, what the fuck? Ike and I have been friends for so long now. How dare you? But you do. That's why we're friends. Like anxiety? Yeah. We couldn't be friends if you reacted to me that way, because how the fuck would you hang out with me? I would make you so anxious. Like, have you noticed who Eliza is? Oh, yeah. We're not going to talk about that piranha. Do you want to switch me spots? Oh, she got a piranha! I think jerking off is a healthy part of mental health. I think seriously, very seriously, like it helps prostate health. And if you need to come and you can't, I think that can drive you a little nuts. That's... Oh, I'm so sorry. Ugh, can't even. Yeah. Everyone jerks safely, but like... Use lube, don't feel shame, be safe. Yeah. Super Gimpo, you know the amount of tummy aches I've avoided by just going and rubbing one out? No shit. Like, I wish that was not real, but sometimes I'm like... I just kind of like have a day where I feel like my skin's crawling. And like my stomach's kind of irky and I'm like, I don't fucking know. Rub one out. Suddenly I'm like, well, it's a new day. I don't know. It's like a mental reset. Yeah. It doesn't matter. I think I'm going to go have a sandwich and watch a movie. I think if like coffee stands, if it was as easy to find like a jerk off stand or like a blowjob stand as it is to find a coffee stand, the world would be a much happier place. If I could just roll up, like roll my window down and spread my legs and someone would just like, but they were like a professional, you know, so it's like a minute tops and I'm just like on my way back into traffic. Like traffic would bother me so much less. Oh, clearly. I mean, what if they wore gloves? Yeah. Oh no, you're in your own car like a drive-through, like an espresso drive-through. Yep. Yeah, or whatever you order. You order it at the little intercom and they're like, all right, meet me at the window. Exactly. Yeah. Just how sex during Shark Week helps with cramps, 100%. Orgasms also help with migraines. Like that release of serotonin and whatnot can help vasodilate all the vessels in your head and help relieve that pressure off your skull. If you can, like obviously safely, don't make yourself sick and shit. But like, if you have someone willing to do all the work so you don't have to do anything, you can just lay there, it helps. It's real. Like a bottomless coffee. It'd be a forever circle of the same like 4 cars. Literally. Prostitution is far safer when it's legal for everyone involved. Same with drugs. I couldn't agree more. I think it all needs to be legalized and regulated and made safe and clean and safe and fentanyl free for everyone involved. Pimps are who make it dangerous. Drug dealers make it dangerous because they're lacing shit in there. I mean, pimps are just abusive, horrible people. They're not lacing, but you know what I'm saying. You know what's sad? Is the amount of people that probably just hate sex with their partner. That sucks. That so sucks. I've never used a headache. Like, the only excuse, and not even an excuse, the only reason I would ever be like, absolutely not, is if I'm nauseous. Because the idea of letting puke ruin the is just not it. I'm getting a headache from my DoorDasher just sitting in a random parking lot. Oh my fucking God. Rub one out to release the stress, but also I don't know if it'll work. Gum Jinx, can I tell you the amount of times that like I've been out of coffee in the morning or milk or something and I'm like, fuck, I'm just going to order delivery of Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to go take a shower and whatnot and it'll be here by the time I get out. And when I get out, they're still sitting in some parking lot on the other side of the fucking city. And I'm just like, why did DoorDash assign my order to someone that's on the other side of the city when Dunkin' Donuts is 2 miles from my house and my lazy ass could have just gone and got it? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is... And like, I don't know if any level of abuse to my own clitoris will do anything there. But like... It's... I mean, the amount, you're not wrong. The amount of conversations I've had with the fucking help where I'm just like, why the fuck did you assign my order to someone who's 20 miles away from me when the Dunkin' Donuts is 2 miles? Why? And they're like, I'm sorry, there were no other drivers nearby available for your, and I'm like, you're a liar. But I don't because I'm a nice person, but I'm just like, oh, okay, then your assignment totally made sense. I think. And literally, I have done this. I have driven to the Dunkin', gotten an order, not mine, because I can't pick up my order, which is so weird, and gotten home before they've been like, well, we'd like to refund you because the driver's held up. I'm like, I literally went and got the order. Like, I don't know what to tell you. The fury. I feel that fury. I don't know what to do. Drink. Honestly, there are certain things I just stopped ordering because I think they're stolen by the drivers. Drinks, milkshakes, knives. Never. They steal the milkshakes. Yep, every single fucking time. I know Knives Set is stolen as well. Every fucking time. Okay, Eliza too. They're stealing the milkshakes. All I want is a giant chocolate milkshake. They steal it. I guarantee. Like, it's just not there. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, they did. Yep. The drinks never arrived. They don't. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. I've had them try to stealthily open my Five Guys fries. Shut up. Ew. Ew. They try to put their grubby stranger fingers in your bag of food. The amount of times I never got my drink. Dude, Gum, look at all these furious people. Those same. Yes, I do. No. I'm sorry, what? The sanitary seal? Yeah, I would have called it. I would have called the fucking... I was just gonna say I would have done a fucking chargeback. That's disgusting. Yeah. Same trouble. I mean, we have some good DoorDashers. It depends on the time of day, Mish. Like, I've noticed the ones, like, around the time I eat dinner are great. Like, around 10 or 9 p.m. It's usually people who are like, this is my last order of the night, and they're going because it's the done with the dinner order, so they're fast as fuck. My food ends up hot. But I can't remember the last time I got a milkshake without going and picking up my food on my own. It never, ever shows up. Ever, ever. I'm... Never. The coffees will not. I don't understand. Unless all you ordered is coffee. And then they can't do it. Like Dunkin'. I use Grubhub mostly. I feel like I have the best luck with Grubhub in terms of drivers just getting here within a reasonable amount of time. I'm not asking for crazy ass service, but like I hate... Oh my God, I am owned by Amazon, Pappy. Jesus Christ. Oh, maybe. That might be it. Because they tend to be pretty damn timely. Most of the time. They leave it outside your building. Wait, they won't buzz in? I'd be mad for you. I'm mad for you. Yeah, I don't know if rubbing it out would... Wait, this might make them rush. Message your driver like, all right, I'm beating off. If I can come before you show up, do I get it free? I would die. I would choke and die for you. If they show up. Really? Yeah. Yeah. I fucking hate tipping culture though, for real. It's disgusting. I just feel bad. And they've made it's so much, conspiracy theory, I think it's so much worse now because of the delivery and everything. It's like now I don't even know where the fuck my tip is going. So usually what I do, like actually I've seen a lot of restaurants around here do this, is if you go to that restaurant like on Grubhub or whatever, and then you go to the description of food, it says like get a discount by going to our website directly, and then describes the food. And it'll say that as the description for every single item on the menu. And I'm like, fuck, I think I'm gonna go to your website. And I do. And you get like free delivery on top of that. But it's someone who works at the restaurant. I always get all my food. Always. Within a timely manner. Like, it's great. I wish that for you too. But I don't order that often. So saying always is like, you know. Yeah, especially this time of year. Exactly, Grim. That's the thing. Like, I respect tip culture in that I will always partake in it. I'm one of those obnoxious people that I'm like, if you don't tip 20% or more, you're a cruel. Like, you can't afford to go out. What are you doing? What are you doing? These people are making $1 an hour. It is. It's crazy, and what they make is insane. What were we gonna say, Knives? Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like based on what I'm tipping. I'm like, you mean like coffee versus a restaurant? Because no, I do 20% across the board. I don't. Even with my tattoo, which I don't think people do, because my tattoo artist looked like I was a fucking psycho. When I paid her and I tipped her, she was like, oh my God, was this a mistake? And like showed me it. And I'm like, no, that's very appropriate. This is what I've always tipped my tattoo artist. This is what everybody should be tipping. What the fuck are people not tipping tattoo artists? What's happening? Oh, that was really kind of you, especially because it's pre-holiday. Whoa, big fish. Yeah, I don't like when they ask if I'm sure, but I understand they probably have some people who fuck up. Living in Europe, tipping is weird to me. I understand. It's weird to us. I mean, once we understood it, honestly, you guys pointing it like we take for granted. We're very international, you know, being on the internet and shit like that. Like, we get exposed to so much more. I like to say I'm one of the good ones. Like, I listen, I'm trying not to, but being exposed to other countries and traveling the world really made me like dig into like what the fuck is tip culture and server culture. And I wasn't quite exposed to it as heavily as most people because I lived in Washington State, which if you didn't know is one of the weird states where like we have a crazy high minimum wage and people get paid really well. But there are some states in America to this day where people make around like $4 an hour, like $4 American dollars an hour because they're a server and they're expected to make at least twice that in tips. And that's the excuse why people are allowed to pay them that. It's insane. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. So then you put the responsibility of these people in these human beings' entire income on me, the customer, but I want takeout, so I'm going to tip that server. But absolutely, there are still places where people make nothing. I mean, I'm sure it might even be lower than that. I think I might be being generous before. I think the last one I saw was like $4.65 was the lowest I've seen of people making, and it's the server excuse. And then what happens is if you're paid that much, it's even worse because the tips you're making you have to claim on your taxes, and then they tax your tips, which are I think that should be illegal too. Like, it's just, we should just pay people a living fucking wage and maybe get rid of tip culture. I agree with you. I think it's crazy. There you go, Sardonic. 214. No, I was being so much nicer than I thought I was. Oh my God, shut up. $2 an hour. Because there's got to be a different word for it, but you guys might know what it is. You are expected to make it up in tips. It's like, it doesn't. And if you don't make it up in tips, your employer doesn't make it up. So like, what the fuck then? It doesn't make sense. So like, I'm not one to fight the tip culture in that I'm not going to tip because I'm not an asshole, but I don't agree with it. It's fucked up. Does it? Oh my God, shocker. Oh my God, Sardonic, shut the fuck up. Are you saying something in America goes back to racism? Shut the fuck. Shaboob. You don't fucking say. I don't believe you. Shaboobaloob. I don't believe you. Shock. Shock horror. Preposterous. Who would say such a thing? Who even? Do a deep dive. I believe you. I hope this is coming across as the most sarcastic way I've ever acted in my entire life, Sardonic, just so you know. I hope that's... Yeah. Misty, my love! It's so dark and miserable outside. I know you two are sinking into the deep depression that is winter, and I miss you and I love you. Oh my God, Imperial, we're literally talking about the systemic racism of America and how maybe something else was rooted in it. Like, I know, it's crazy. I hate it! It's so cold and it's so wet and sad. And my dogs are dragging it through my house and I despise it. I'm being so sarcastic. I 100% agree with you. It's crazy. No, I don't. I believe you. I don't need to deep dive it. Like, you could literally be like, Katie, did you know that oranges are rooted in the systemic racism in the United States of America? I'd be like, yeah, probably. That checks out. Yeah. Usually so wet is amazing. I know. Not right now. Now it's just cold, wet mud. As a PNW resident, I can relate to the dark and wet. It's very similar here. It's mountain weather, right, Jeffy? Like, it's mountain weather in that, like, it's, if I went outside, like, I can see out my window, but the sun is gone. It's like the perpetual night in Alaska. It's that weird blue-gray outside where you're just like, there's no sunshine, but like, it's light out, so you're gonna expect me still to do things and go out and be a human, and I don't understand why. I love you, Slurmy. Sleep well, honeybean. You lemons were created by people crossbreeding different citrus fruits. Yes. It's one of my favorite facts of 2024 that I learned. I love the saying, like, when life gives you lemons, fuck you. Life didn't even give us lemons. We gave life lemons. You're welcome, life. Fucking life couldn't even give us lemons. They gave us like 2 other weird citrus fruits from the Himalayas or some shit, right? I know. Beth has been taking pictures of her in tank tops and cute and in the sun. I'm just like, I I growl in 35-degree mountain weather. Life gave us work to make lemons. Life didn't give us anything. You described that like people gave life an STI. People are the STI. Yeah. Like imagine you had herpes, but someone's like, yeah, but those 2 bumps don't itch. Yeah, bitch, but it's herpes. Humanity. Yeah. Yeah. No, these 2 aren't oozing. You know what? I like the Skittle bowl reference. Like if I had a bowl of Skittles and I was like, only like 80% of the Skittles are poisonous, you probably wouldn't like eat any of the Skittles. Yeah. I'm being generous. America seems worse than that right now. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. The sour ones were okay. I tried what are they, like the air dried ones or something recently? They're like astronaut ice cream or something. Not air dried. What is it called? Dehydrated? Those were okay. You did? Did I? I didn't even see. Yay! I was trying to figure out a word. I love sour a lot. Freeze dried. Is that what they are? Freeze dried? Those ones were decent. I wish they were more sour though. Yeah, those were pretty. Those were my favorites. I got those Skittles, lemon heads, and something else freeze dried. And the lemon heads were definitely my favorite because they tasted like a lemon head still. The other ones didn't quite. I like Skittles from the weed shop. I mean, bitch, can we have a cheers to that? Also, welcome Raiders. There's a lot of really cool streamers here in the chat. If one of my mods is in my ears right now, but if any of my mods are just casually hanging out, and if you don't mind banging the wonderful people in chat, Imperial and Jeffy, who I'm seeing off the top of my head, but both of them variety casters and do all the fun stuff. Imperial/Misty, I'm sorry if I use people's real names. I've been around forever and I'm old now. Someday one of us is gonna get invited to the other one's funeral and it's gonna be weird if I show up and say Imperial. Do you know what I'm saying? If she's like, where's Classy? And everybody's like, who are you? It's sorry. Cheers. Oh, snap, bitch. It's about 1/4 to movie night. No, it's not. We have movie night. We have movie night. We will be on time. We have been so good with movie night for so fucking long at this point, we can't fuck that up. I mean, being late is one thing, but like, if you guys didn't know, again, we have movie night in our Discord every single night, and it starts in about 15 minutes, and Knives is kind enough to host the vast majority of them. And we watch movies together. We don't do video or audio. We just have like a little text channel where we meme at each other the whole time, and it's pretty fucking fun. You're all welcome. It's not like a sub-only thing. I caught a big ugly. We have... It's fucking great. I love it. But I'll be in Montana. I'll be in Montana eating stranger bird. Yeah, it sounded weird. I just let it sit. But I come home Friday. It's the strangest dichotomy because Zach's family expects us for holidays and my family told me not to come home. No, it's fine. His family's so wonderful. They're so kind. I love them. But the dichotomy of it's not last, I have to laugh with people about it because it's funny. We must giggle. Ta ha ha ha. What else does one do? Is there a recommendation channel for the movies? No, we should do that though. If Knives ever wants to make a wheel, I basically told Knives, because he hosts it every night, of the kindness of his heart, that he can play whatever the fuck he wants, whenever the fuck he wants to. But we do have a wheel whenever he's being indecisive and he wants to spin it. I'm not bad. I'm not mad. I mean, how many times have we seen 1,000 beavers? Exactly. We've watched this crazy, obscure, like, art house movie called Thousands of Beavers so many times. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if you put some art house shit on for the night and we just, like, all sat there, like, waited for an hour. Like, he's gonna change it, right? Yeah, he's coming. He's totally big back booty bitches for hours. Other three what? Booty bitches? I'm thinking about it, Treble. I was gonna surprise. Probably. Yeah, I have to drive all day on Tuesday. Yeah, we do every year though. It's really not. It's literally because it's through. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, I have a passenger princess. Is that what you're asking? Mm-hmm. Yep. It's nice, honestly. It's like 14 hours straight of having a bitch. Like, I can just be like, I need a monster. Oh, okay. It's great. Where's my vape? Oh, here. Thank you. It is, and you have the mountains to look at almost the entire time, and it's like bone straight. Like Wyoming, there's no turns. You're just kind of... I will be putting on cruise control, and I will be watching for cops so I don't make any of them feel unsafe, and I vow to not show anyone my butthole this year. He had someone pulled over on the side of the road, and I didn't, and it was a two-laner, like a two-lane going one way, and I didn't get into the far left lane fast enough for him. So, like, he felt the wind of my Jeep, and it made him very nervous. It made the cop of Wyoming feel very unsafe. Yeah, it's fantastic. Maybe I'll read it this year ceremonially. I hopefully will not be showing my pieces to that. Yeah. It's phenomenal. Like, he said that to me with a straight face, that I, like, said I made him feel unsafe. I was like, wow. I don't know if maybe you should have a firearm on your hip if my Jeep made you feel unsafe. Yeah, literally, like, your existence makes me feel unsafe, bro. Wow, no shit. Meanwhile, cops in Orlando walk right in front of moving cars and expect you to stop in time. Disgusting. I hate that a lot. That's fucking stupid for anybody. Your Jeep farted on me, I'm like, literally, your Jeep tooted on me and I feel fear in Wyoming. Oh God, where did I save the fanfic, Knives? Isn't it like in a Google file? Because I want to read it. You guys deserve to read this. I'm gonna see, hold on. I think I saved it to like my Google Docs. Wouldn't it be in there, like the history? I'm a freeze. I have it open. That's why my face is so bright right now, but I'm catching maybe an important fish. What the fuck? I've caught so many of that blood whisker. Okay. Is this it? The day he saw the moon. That's what you named it. Is everybody ready? So how do I preface this? Because without like reference, it's hard to understand. So all of this happened. I got the ticket, right? And in the movie chat, someone asked, like, what happened? I heard you showed your butthole to a cop. And I was still feeling pretty fucking heated about it. So I just started writing the story, like sentence by sentence in the Discord chat. But it was like as if I was just like talking to myself. So it was like one line, hit enter, a couple people would be talking, me hit another line, enter, but it was all the same story. So what Knives did for my birthday is he literally went through all of the archives of Discord and compiled the entire story into one document so that I can relive it with all of you and read it out loud. Because my fury in it is palpable. It's great. Did I get it right? True. This is priceless. I know. No, it's fantastic. Okay. So with that context of like, this is just Katie being angry and like theatrically describing something. This is a very theatrical retelling, but the facts are there. Like if you have questions, just let me know. Cause I'll tell you the funniest shit you'll think is made up is not. It was a dark, stormy night when the cop no taller than a Jeep window felt unsafe. He was amid the feelings of thankfulness, it was Thanksgiving, for living in such a glorious and fruitful place as Wyoming when the feeling overtook him, ... danger. He swiftly thrust the ticket he was riding, pocketed his sky blue crayon, velcroed the shoes Nana got him for completing his 3-hour cop training course, and set off in the direction of the threat. Assuring his booster seat was correctly secured, I can speak. He fastened his fuzzy sheep-lined seatbelt and took off after the perpetrator. Sweat on his brow, a bitter taste on his tongue. He turned on his pretty blue lights in the face of danger. He approached. Hand on his pistol, blue crayon in his breast pocket. He was ready for whatever was about to happen. As the window lowered and the pink-haired menace in the fuchsia teddy bear hoodie smiled, his breath caught in his throat, a lump of stomach acid breaching the back of his tender throat. Did this woman want him dead? Quote, ma'am, do you know why I'm pulling you over today? End quote. He breathlessly uttered, pulling himself up on the Jeep's door so as to look better at this she-beast in the neck. A feeling overcame him. Waves of emotion rolled across his body as the hellhounds spit and howled in his direction. Was this fear? Was this what it felt like to be a man? He raised his chin in defiance. These punks wouldn't intimidate him. They wouldn't remind him of that day. Nobody would ever make him feel small again. Quote, you made me feel quite unsafe back there, ma'am, end quote. He sent the words into the woman's face like a dragon's breath, hot with the fire of his conviction. She smiled. Witch. Sinning witch. Before he could accept the thin plastic card indicating her membership to the fine U.S. of A., he felt a quickening. Her phone, allegedly presented for proof of insurance, glowed like electric sex. There on the dimly lit screen was the finest, fattest, whitest ass he had ever seen in his short life. The pink coloration around the hole faintly resembling that of a... Yes, was it? He couldn't be sure. It was. Her asshole had taken the shape of a delicate maple leaf, and every ounce of his being wanted to kiss that sweet little autumn nostalgia. Trying not to show his shock and amusement, he stepped back, no longer propped up by the lowered window of the imposing off-road vehicle. Was this a trick? Did she drive his route for this very purpose? Was this part of her witchcraft-clad plan, using her sweetly cared-for posterior as insurance to avoid his divine intervention? Not today. Jesus is watching. He was stronger than this. Daddy said so all those years ago in Uncle Bob's special back room with all the locked cabinets and the golden Jesus, praise him. He would learn to hold a gun today so that when moments like this arose, it wouldn't be as difficult. His hand on the hilt, he said in the most masculine, commanding tone he could, quote, "I'll take all of this," waving his hands at the hag's mobile device as proof of insurance. As he confidently turned and walked back to the car, he shared with 3 other men, 2 of whom regularly shit themselves. It wasn't the smell that bothered him, it was the lack of aftercare that really burned his britches. He knew she was watching. She, with her polecat eyes and lips meant for activities other than prayer. They always watched. They admired the swagger and safety with which he afforded them. If not, what chaos could ensue? How many other officers of the law must feel unsafe in the act of duty? How many of us must feel the constant weight of, quote, "Daddy, I'm scared," in the line of duty? I opened the door of my cruiser and immediately felt it. The cold, hard steel slammed into my raging hard cock like an overeager doorstop. The witch had cursed me while I ruminated on my brother's plight, and she would pay dearly for her crimes. My damp member, harder than before, pressing against the itchy polyester of my off-beige uniform, I persevered. With my Crayola in hand, I wrote the infraction. Mind you, we only ticket digitally these days, but the classic utensils give me a sense of nostalgia, and nostalgia calms my nerves like mommy's snuggles. Ticket in hand, I approached the boisterous bitch for the last time. She whispered calming words to the wolves. Curses. Hexes meant for my family. I had to ensure Lucifer's whore never returned, lest the 15 people of Wyoming never feel safe again. Dragging my throbbing, bruised pride along the Jeep like a soft keying, I once again climbed my stool and looked into her black, sinner's eyes. Quote, "Pay this by Christmas and drive safe," end quote. She reached out for the black paper. Black nails dripping with lust. If any more words were shared between us that day, I cannot remember. That day I did my job. That day I served the people. That day I saw an ass. And with that, it's movie night. That concludes the retelling of Katie accidentally showing her anus to a stranger in Wyoming. It may or may not have been assault. I do apologize to whomsoever that man was. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Twas a glorious day. 'Twas a glorious day. The moral of this story is keep your the screenshot of your insurance card in a different folder as the rest of your photographs on your phone. Wizened bitches have said. Shades of Mary Wollstonecraft, but elevated with layerings of dicks and assholes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Twas a day. So my goal this week is to not... Yeah, it's so weird because in my mind I'm like, don't speed. I don't speed. Like I put on cruise control because I'm well aware of Wyoming and their weird rules. It was literally just like, I have to like not make a cop feel unsafe. And I'm like not 100... I'm not a hundo. I can just like actively do that. They seem kind of delicate. Yeah. Unsafe. I made you feel unsafe. Maybe I should wear scrubs and my badge on the entire drive. I never got tickets when I wore a badge. How does one avoid making them feel unsafe? I think being white and male helps. Yeah. You have to lack breasts, I think. I was hauling ass through Jackson. Motherfucker. Cover yourself in donuts? I have no idea. Do they have those in Wyoming? That might be a delicacy. They'll find a bullshit reason because it's a holiday weekend and they need to fill a quota. It's just different. Like when I say like I know about Wyoming, basically in Colorado and in Montana, the speed limit is negligible. It's kind of like, sure, it says 70, but if everybody else is going 90, you should probably go 90. So like, exactly. It's safety. It's being safe at that point, right? So like if you're in Colorado or Montana, it's kind of like, just go with the flow of it. So there's just this speed bump of Wyoming in the middle where it's like, oh, I gotta pay attention to my fucking speed limit. Ugh. It's the average of the traffic around you. Exactly. It's not being the fastest person. It's not being the slowest person. Like I always make sure I'm not the front of the pack. That's not safe. Be the middle. Happy middle. Right where no one can see you. Is that why the cops are so sensitive there? Because there's no donuts? That and there's no people. Like, how do you fill a quota when there's no one to arrest? So, like, holiday weekends when people are using Wyoming as just a throughway, that's big. They're like, oh, look at all these people. Which, like, from what I learned getting a ticket there is technically you don't have to pay it if you don't live there. I guess. I mean, it's like they don't come across state lines because it was a state trooper. So, like, it's a Wyoming state trooper. So, it's a Wyoming state trooper ticket. So, like, I would just have to be really careful in Wyoming the rest of my life. I paid it. I can't live with that level of anxiety in any way, shape, or form. But I guess people do that. Is there traffic in Wyoming? I'm not kidding you. I didn't see another human other than that cop in that car throughout Wyoming. I think so. Like, he just finds a reason. I hope there's nothing wrong with my Jeep. Looks good on the numbers when they say state troopers executed 135 traffic stops over the holiday weekend. Exactly. And that's a problem. It's so bad. I mean, I've seen, like, actual, like, video footage of them talking about their fucking quotas and shit like that. They absolutely have quotas they have to fill. They call it different things. But they have quotas, and then when they fill it and they have extra money, they use that as fun money, and it's crazy. Like, the amount of, like, drug money and shit they pull in, they're just like, well, I guess we just have money. I'm just like, what the fuck? It's about making people feel safer. I don't know if it's just me, but, like, people going 5 miles over the speed limit on the holiday weekend aren't, like, the peak of my unsafe list. But like I don't want to get into it. We could list it forever. It's movie night. My dudes, today's been fucking fun. I might do a bonus stream tomorrow. I don't know. I was considering the thought. I also thought about cannibalizing my PC with knives, which is something I deeply want to do because there's a lot of good shit inside that PC. Yeah, actually. Like, potentially, yeah. Like, yeah. Like, definitely one of them, potentially both. But in order to do that, the moral of the story is I need to go, like, pack and do laundry and shit like that. And our movie night started 6 minutes ago. We're late for a very important date. I know. I did. That was super fun, though. I'm really glad I got to tell the retell. That's not it. I got to retell the story of accidentally showing my butthole to a cop in Wyoming. Again, I do apologize. In no way, shape, or form did I mean to, like, thrust my private parts onto another human without their consent. Like, that just sounds fucked up in all the ways. I wouldn't do that. Trying to think. I mean, asshole. That's the second ticket I've ever gotten in my life. And the other one was also while I was on my way somewhere for vacation. And I wasn't speeding or anything. It was something weird, like a tail light out. Something you should get a warning for, but you don't. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyways, my dudes, I'm raiding into Midnight Sumo because I'd raid you into someone, but, like, I'm not going to hang out there. I got to get into movie night. So, like, thank you, Knives and Eliza, for hanging out with me. And thank you, Elle and Beth, for hanging out with me today. And we're going to go to movie night. And I love you guys. Oh, my God. Andrew. Oh, my God, Andrew. We have like 30 seconds to say hi and catch up. Hold on. How are you?